Well, getting ready for a fishing trip. Got my little dry bag, my big hat because it could be hot. Got my cooler, some cold drinks in there. Taking a kayak, going to kayak over there, load it in my truck, and meet some friends that set up a trip here locally. So looking like it's going to be a good day. Could be a chance of rain. Not sure if it's going to rain or not, but I'm going to take the chance to get out on the water and do a little paddling. Looking forward to it. Funny enough, we had another fishing trip lined up yesterday, but one of the guys got COVID, the captain on the boat, so I kind of put the nix on that. So it's kind of good to get out today and get off the boat and move around. So I just use a rope to help sit down. Some of the bigger guys, you might be doing the same. I'm actually going fishing, believe it or not. We're on them boats out there, and I'm going to put it in my truck and take it to a spot some local guides are showing us. So I'm actually going. I'm pulling out of the water to go to the water. That's good. Yeah.
First of all, I appreciate you doing this.
I do too.
It's awesome.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I got to unload, but besides that, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I don't mind, you know, sitting out in the rain. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't either. That's what I said. It'd be cooler actually. No. It was hot when it's hot when the sun's been beaming.
Some fiddler crabs, some mud minnows. You know, that's just backup. You know, just in case it's real slow. My goal is.
So where are we gonna go? We're gonna go that way
first. When I go far, there's a wrecked boat up there.
Oh, cool.
We'll fish like right up against that. Hopefully the reds are there, and then we'll go out that way.
When the tide swings.
Yep. when tide starts coming in, there's a really good flat out there. I mean, I've been fishing around here for, you know, for as long as I've been kayak fishing. It's one of the first.
Thank Houston for taking us out. That's the most important thing.
Yep.
Is when you're meeting people on the water and meeting people on videos, is he took the time out of his day to come out here and fish with us. Houston, thanks again. I appreciate it.
What's your channel, Houston?
Yeah, make sure you check out his channel.
Buford SC Fishing, Buford, South Carolina Fishing.
And I can attest to it. It's an awesome channel. I started watching that channel when I moved here, and that's why I reached out to him to come take you and Marty out here. But based on his channel, I'm always watching when he's fishing, so I kind of made you guys each a little care package here. Some saltwater assassin electric chicken, some quarter-ounce bass assassin heads, and of course you can't go out here fishing without some gulp, right? Am I right there?
Swimming mullet. Right?
Swimming mullet. So here's one for you. Here's one for Marty. And let's go catch some fish.
All right, cool deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you both.
Yep, I got it. Well, I'm excited to get on something.
Let's go.
But as I said earlier, if we don't catch nothing, I'm still gonna have a good time. It's all good.
Hey, what's around that bend?
I don't know, but I know it's a good time. So we put in at Sandpoint's Landing, and we worked up under the bridge, and we went up the creek. It wasn't even far, about a half a mile, to where this old dock was and where this old sunken boat was. How'd you find your spots?
There's a lot of research that I do on Google Earth, on the computer. I'm just like studying like all kinds of stuff close to the boat ramp, because that's, you know, you gotta find stuff close on the kayak. And when there's a lot of going out, you're finding, you know, places where you don't catch any fish, you're finding places where you do catch fish, kind of narrowing it down to where you actually catch fish. Be fishing as close as you can to that boat, pretty much without, you know, hitting it. I mean, you want to really hit it, bounce it off, you fall right in the water right there.
Okay.
And it's the right time. And the good thing about pedals is getting snagged, you just use it
Yeah.
over here and get it on the back.
I hear you. I think a couple days work and that boat will be ready for cruising. All right, first one of the day. Scott gets a little trout. Well, I had a hit. Scott got a second one. No picture. I don't know, Scott. Don't count. You ain't put them on the boat yet, dude. I'm gonna get one on the boat.
But you know what, though? I know where they're at. They're right there at that end.
Probably right where it kind of drops off.
Yeah.
Who sings that song? Why don't we let him sing it? So after fishing around the dock in this area, we worked our way back out and the tide was changing. Worked our way back out under the bridge, and we came out here to the flats and we started working this grass line all the way up. We came up, we worked the docks, and then went back. Ended up the day going into this creek and worked in there a little bit. So this is what happened with that. So while paddling, I noticed the boat had a good bit of drag on it, and I needed to clean it. It hadn't been all that long. It was amazing how fast this stuff builds up. But I saw a little beach area I've been looking for, and since I wasn't killing the fish, I took the opportunity to run over there and clean the bottom a little bit, make it a little easier to paddle. So this day wasn't all about slaying the fish, but I got to tell you, I had an awesome time. I appreciate the guys, Scott, Houston, for coming out, helping me get out there and get on the water in a new place, get off the boat, good times, and do a little paddling. I really had a good time. You know, it's not always about catching the fish. They do call it fishing, not catching. You got to enjoy the just getting out on the water part. But I got to tell you, I sure did. Guys, we didn't slay them, but I really appreciate you guiding us out.
Yeah,
got in some new waters that I hadn't been in, and that's always a fun time. So I can say I fished in the low country of South Carolina.
You sure did.
Yep. And so we didn't get totally skunked.
No,
you caught two
trout, which is good. I mean, it's not nothing big or nothing to write home about. But
so I'm gonna drop both of them there in the comments. They're both in the area. They both have YouTube channels, so definitely go out and support them. Give them some likes and subscribe. It helps us. It helps us all. So
I appreciate that, Mike.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll probably be back down, like I said, next time, maybe in the truck when I'm running up and down.
Okay.
Catch one of them winter fishes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, we'll definitely get on some fish.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool deal.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Take care.
All right.
Last time on the Great Loop 2021 Part 2, we figured out that my buddy's boat, Kontiki, had an engine problem. We made our way south to our new anchorage for the night. The next morning, we got up, did some work on Kontiki, and was hopeful that we had solved the problems.
Marty, are we having fun?
Yeah, pleasure boating at its finest.
Better be prepared for this, folks.
He is down in the bilge.
Oily. At least it ain't hot.
Yeah, no, that's one good thing. This sucks in the summertime no matter what.
Oh my God.
We'll get her done. So yeah, this is the moment of truth for it, because this is like my boat being broke. If this one doesn't run, that we got to deal with it. There it goes, the oil went up.
Yep.
Alright, just untied Kontiki. My engines are running. I'm going to pull my anchor and we'll get underway. Anchor alarm going off. It's telling me it's working. So this is my Garmin chart plotter. Shows you the direction we're going. You can set waypoints and all. This is my depth finder. This will show you all kind of distances, like how far in time to arrival. Shows you what time it is, what your current position is. That's probably the most important piece of equipment on the boat as far as navigation. It shows you where you're going and all that. Yep, looks like tides are moving out, so the further south we go, we'll start getting pulled by Venice more. And probably by the time we hit Venice, the tide will be coming back in to pushing us further south. It's gonna be a good day. So we worked on south, and for a while it was a good day. It warmed up. You see, I had to put up a towel to get that sun off of me. And sat there and done some work on the computer, sort of kicking back, and life was pretty good for a little bit. Thank you, ma'am, for your fast opening. Have a great day. This is Good Times.
You're welcome, you as well.
Under the YouTube channel, Michael Steen, you'll see that.
That opening?
10-4.
Oh no, I hope you didn't get me.
Nah, I couldn't see you in there. Unless you wanted to be.
No, not looking like this.
So this is going to be one of many bridges that we would request opening on our trip. Usually you go on channel 9 or 13, but often you can, when you get to the bridge, it'll tell you what channel, and you request that they open the bridge. In most cases, they do it right away, and you can move right up under it. Looks like they're delivering my next boat. Venice Inlet. Last time we were down here, we stayed right out here in the mooring field, although we were on the hook. I'm gonna link a video to that. These little sailboats reminded me of little kids playing in the street. Had to watch out for them. So we continued working south right there near Venice. And then we got into a little tight little waterway, and we came down and we stopped at this little area here for lunch. It's a pretty good area because you can pull over and anchor out of the channel and not worry about too many big boats running you over. Plus there's a nice place to walk the dogs there on shore. After lunch, we got back underway and started working our way south. And the river starts opening up wider and wider. And though I don't have video of it, somewhere right about here is where Marty lost his engine, and it was pretty catastrophic. And he had to continue on with one. So this is an area called Placida. It's probably one of my favorite places to stop and anchor whenever I'm traveling on the west coast of Florida. You don't see it, but just off camera left there is a good little spot that you can drop anchor. But we had kind of thought we'd go under the bridge here and get between the bridge and the train trestle and try anchoring there. This side and the other side. I see a big boat over there. This looks like a causeway here though. I'd say water's good though either side. We're totally protected, I think, especially by where these trees are, and you can get to shore there with the dogs. Yeah, we're thinking about right out here in the front. That's gonna be nice. Should be protected from winds on both sides. As long as the water depth is good, we got plenty of room. We've been here before. I'm gonna link, we've been upside, we were on the other side of that throwing the net. I'll link a video to it. It's called Placida. One of my favorite anchorages. .6 miles to kayak. So basically what was happening is something that happens a lot in cruising. You think you're going to do one thing and then you decide to do something else. You got to be flexible if you want to enjoy cruising. So what we done is we looked at the daylight that we left and how far we had left to Cayo Costa. And it was just about an hour's ride. And we figured we could make it, so we decided to try. I say we run for it.
live from the bridge up there.
Yep. I feel comfortable doing it because we're going to get an east wind tomorrow. It's going to be that beam seat. I'd rather go today.
Then we got all day to mess around.
I like it. Let's do it.
That's right.
Pretty down here, about to get us a nice sunset. Turn you around here. About to get us a nice sunset here. This is Charlotte Harbor, Boca Grande Pass. So we pushed on through today. It's already it's 5:30. I think it's getting dark now, somewhere about 5:50, right at 6. This shows us getting there, our destination right about that time, about 6 o'clock. So should be coming in right after sunset, but you know, you got 15-20 minutes after sunset. So what happened was we were back there, we're actually anchored, and we were looking at the map, we're looking at the time, looking at the tides, and looking at the wind. Tomorrow was going to be worse, so we decided to go ahead and push through. We do them live at 5, and this is the day I just did it underway, but we pushed through, and this was going to be a very good choice. So tomorrow we'll spend the whole day and night in Pelican Bay, heck, maybe even longer, we don't know. But yeah, it's been a blast. Today's had its challenges, we've worked through them. Kontiki's back off there in the distance, probably can't see him, but he's coming up there. We want to this water is very calm. I'm gonna spin it back around, let you just finish it out. Probably put it on time lapse and watch the time lapse going in. But man, you gotta love being out here. What an adventure it's been so far. Wow. Only thing would make it better is we meet up with some of our subscribers and bring them along. I really like showing people stuff like this. You just can't believe some of the stuff you see. Unbelievable. But we'll talk to y'all soon. All right, we are just making it into Pelican Bay. It's off in the distance. You'll see it as we get closer. And I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 boats in there right now. Look at that beautiful sunset. Sun has set. We just did make it in perfect time. It's about 6:08. This is where we wanted to be tonight. Kontiki's coming off up in the distance. I'm waiting on him to help show him. I got breadcrumbs here where you can see where we went in before. Because the thing about this place is it gets real shallow. You would think you could head right for those boats, but you can't. You gotta hug the sand spread as you're gonna see over here really closely. And it's a good thing we get in here because it's getting cold. Guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, how about give it a thumbs up? And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to follow along. Also the bell notification. This is the sunrise the next morning. Y'all come back. The adventure will continue.